Hi Aries, welcome to your love reading. This is the new era. Focus on the new era. My name is Emma. I think it's funny when I decided the name for this channel. I just felt that it was a new era for me. But as I've been doing this for a while now, it becomes very, very clear that it is a new era going on. I'm recording this today on the 30th of March, and I'm starting to use the vibration of the numbers well. I'm a sucker for numbers, and so we'll start to include that and not put an end date on it. So it's for your very near future is what I've asked for, your love reading for the very near future. And the number 30 I can't leave out the month because it's both 3, but the number 30 is all about the 3, and it's passion, creativity, investment, like what you're passionate about. So where you focus your energy mainly. Joy, laughter, love, not love, maybe love. Joy, laughter. I wasn't going to say love. So it is about love for you. And then with the 0, it's all about like a full circle, a never-ending story, a continuation of life, basically. So let's see specifically what's going on for you, Aries. Still in your season, which is awesome. Here in Sweden, we just shifted time from winter time to summertime. So it's getting lighter outside. It doesn't, but creates the illusion that it's lighter outside. But it does get lighter outside as well. But overall, the energy just feels lighter, I feel. I just want to say that I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue for you guys. And if you don't like the shuffle, please fast forward. So we have the sun in your sign, and we just had a new moon in your sign. We're in Aries season. And we're coming into brighter times. So you should feel that it's lighting up for you, even though it's really tough around the world right now. You truly, truly, truly can create your own reality anyway. It sort of proves, I mean, it's not a lesson, this is not homework or anything like that, but it sort of proves to you where you're at on your on your master journey, on your spiritual journey, how affected you are by this whole thing happening, or how sort of regular you're living your life. I know that can sound a bit harsh to hear, but anyway. I'm going to leave that subject altogether. Let's focus on your love. And I'm always also incorporating how long it takes to shuffle, what happens during the shuffle. And so your first card, like your foundation, is already out. The foundation for this love has already been put down. And now, like this statistics of it, I don't even know what that means. The rest of the story, the rest of the love story is sort of in the making, is what it feels like. It takes a bit longer, I feel like you feel. The groundwork is done, but now like the details of it, I feel like you experience that to take a bit longer. So, ooh, wow. Gorgeous. It's such a beautiful story on the table. It's like, just give me a moment to just feel into it. So Aries, I feel like this is mainly if you're separated or if you're single. Let's see if there's anything that comes up for if you're in a committed relationship. But as for now, I mean, you can always learn a lot if you just listen. If you're drawn to this reading, there's probably something in there for you, no matter what your situation is in your love life right now. But take a look at this first one. So we have six, and don't ask, the program reverses the cards, and that's how it is right now. 6 of Michael. Number 6 for me is all about the totality of you, like between you and source, between you and higher self, inner being, soul, call it what you will. The number 6 is like the love of the complete self, okay? And it's Michael, and Michael for me is all about action, all about let's do this, let's manifest this. Do you need help with something that you need to put into the works? Michael shows up, or you can ask Michael for help. So around, and I mean, I feel like this is not you. I feel like this is your person coming in. They're sort of still, I want to say airborne, luftburen. Like they're still in the wishing tank. If that even is a way of saying this. They're still in the wishing tank. They're still not, they haven't docked their boat. So they're coming in with thunder and lightning. They're coming in, and the descriptiveness of the person, because I see a dog there, is that they're very loyal, they're very friendly, they're very down to earth. It could be an earth sign that you're dealing with. Like they're very grounded. Even though they're up in the air right there, could be an air sign, but even though they're up in the air right there, they're very grounded. I feel like they're really the type of person that if they commit for life, that type of feeling. And so even though you see like it's all blue skies around it, it's a lightning thing happening here, and it's dark clouds, but I feel like it's just them. It's just them. How they're going to enter your life feels like it's with thunder and lightning. It's like just the expression of it. It was like it was calm waters. It was calm waters. You were in a really good place vibrationally, and you would use words like "and out of the blue" or "out of nowhere" or with thunder and lightning, or like this sudden shift or sudden event of changes. They came in, and then there's a bird there also, which is flying really calmly. Next to it, and this bird just speaks about freedom for me. So there's something about you feeling really released. I don't know why I want to use that word, but released, like you're releasing yourself. You're letting yourself be more free together with this person, probably than you've ever did with anybody before. Like show your true colors in a way, if that makes sense. And then I just want to say, because this lightning, the camera doesn't really pick it up, but because it just looks like, maybe, just looks like weird little marks there in the card, but it's lightning, and the lightning is purple. So it's like they come in with thunder and lightning, and the lightning is all about spirit. So I feel like you will feel like they're heaven sent. You will feel like this is divinely orchestrated. It is divinely orchestrated. And I feel like this is the type of relationship that you planned long before you stepped into this earth. And so they are coming in on a boat. Sometimes it's very 3D. Sometimes it is that, yes, you both share a passion for boats or for being on the ocean or just being close to the water. It can be that you like to travel, the both of you, that you really like to go on trips, and that you just love to be out on a boat in the ocean and just feel the freedom of that. It can be very 3D like that as well. If you're in a separated situation, I feel like this is your person coming back, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you've been separated because you hated each other. It could mean that they just went off for a while and did their thing. You went off for a while and did your thing. Or like I feel like we don't really have that situation here in Sweden, but for many other countries, it is all about like one person leaving to serve in the military or something like that. Like they're, do you say deployed? Deployed. That they or for work or for something. It's like your partner went somewhere else for a while and they're coming back. and maybe you weren't expecting them to come back this fast or this in this way, or I don't know. Then moving on, we have yet another ship. So it is a metaphor with the ship, and this is definitely, so this is like a continuation. So the ship is up in the air, and now the ship has landed. So we're like taking it down. So it goes from wish down to the ship has docked. The ship has come in. And in this card, it's being portrayed by a man, Michael, and this card is being portrayed by a woman. And it doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man. This is still, this could be sort of an image or metaphor that you're standing there waiting for them. You're so ready for them to come in, and here comes the ship. And so you're meeting them, you're meeting up with them obviously physically, but meeting up with them on a spiritual, vibrational is what I'm looking for, level, that you're truly a match to this person. And obviously you can be a match to a person even though you feel down and out, and then you will attract somebody else that also feel down and out, and then it's not such a happy relationship. So it's sort of when people say, I want the law of attraction to work for me. And I'm saying the law of attraction works for you every single day. But I think what you mean is that you want the law of attraction to give you things that you want, not things that you don't want. But the law of attraction, like gravity, it works all the time. I just feel like with this, it is a bit of a phoenix rising situation there on the flag. Like the ship came in, but it took a while. It took a while to get here. And what it feels now is that your vibration is ready for it. You've heightened your vibration, they've heightened their vibration. It is a beautiful match. It's double sail, like sails in the wind. We have like a double situation here. And it feels very much like it's a compatible, like because it's man on one side and woman on the other. I sort of interpret that as not female, but feminine and masculine, how it really is a balance between the both of you, but within yourself. I didn't even see what it said on the bottom there. On this card it says, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. Listen to that if you want. This is prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. But turning this into your love situation, this is your ship coming in. It's them coming in. And it's number 3. And like I said, there's a strong significance around the 3 today, because we have the 3 in the date, both in the day and the month. And also this number 3 comes out here again. So maybe you're seeing 3 everywhere. Maybe see the double digit 33 or 333 or 3333 or something like that. So strongly suggest for you to either that you already are very creative, you feel very you feel really happy about going about your life and do things that you love to do or enjoy to do, or it suggests that get into more of the creative side, the passionate side, the side where you feel like you get your juices going, like where you enjoy yourself, okay? You're all smiley, like really happy that they're coming in. And you're prepared for it this time. If you scared away, or if they scared you away in the past, or if this is like a situation where you haven't felt, what do you say? Rustad. Rustad in Swedish. It's like you haven't felt, you don't say equipped, do you? Equipped. Like it's like you haven't felt like you really have all the gear. You don't say that. Like you've had all the right tools in order to really pursue a beautifully loving, respectful equal respect for one another. I feel like either you've been a bit immature in the past, or they have been a bit immature in the past. Just truthful with your heart, you know, if that is you or them. I just feel like they needed some time, or you needed some time, and now it's time for you guys to come together. And it doesn't matter if this is a separated situation or if you're completely single. I'm just saying that's what I feel when I tune into their energy, that I feel like in the past they probably also haven't been able to, I don't know, really be a supportive partner, if that makes sense, but rather living their own life next to somebody else, if that makes sense. This is an orange border as well, and so it's really a strong focus on your second chakra, which is all about the creativity, sexuality, to find like your true meaning, true purpose in life. Goes so hand in hand with this relationship. It's a relationship, guys. It's a boat. It's a relationship. We have two relationships here. I love the play on words. Okay, and then we have these two beautiful, like I started out saying with the shuffling, it's like the groundwork has been laid. It's been a solid foundation. You know who you are. You've gone through life enough to know what you don't want, so you know what you do want. And so you really have started to manifest this type of relationship that really will serve you and serve them. And now it's sort of time for you guys to come together. And so the groundwork is laid, the foundation is there, and it's like we see this. It was up in the air, but now it's sort of becoming a reality. The ship is coming in. It's coming down on the ground or onto Earth, and now we can sort of start to fine tune. We can start to look into the details. And what flipped out the last card or cards, they came out at the same time, and they're both pink, which speaks about the romantic love. It's all about it's more the feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, but it's like strong emphasis on the femininity of the relationship. It's like it's really soft and really gentle and really lyhörd, I would say in Swedish. Really, I don't find the words today. Like really, I don't mean empathic, but you really are, it feels like you're really listening to each other. Like you listen on a whole other level. Like you listen to the words, but you also listen in between and listen to each other's energy. And you're interested in listening. You're not to just get your way anymore, but to really have your partner understand that you have their back or have the best interest for them. And so you want to listen. What are they all about? Who is this person? How can you be the best version or best support to them because you listen to them, and vice versa? It's really beautiful. And again, it's a strong, like this is, on this card it's a man, and on this card it's a woman. So again, it's like a strong, even though it's very, very feminine, the like I said, the energy around it is really feminine. It's a strong focus on the balance here. It's so balanced between the feminine and the masculine, probably within yourself and probably within them, that the match between you guys is like, it's gorgeous. You're gonna feel it so easy. It's not like you're so completely, maybe you've been, so for instance, myself, if I look into my birth chart, if I didn't know that, and I haven't known it for until I'd say 6 months ago, I have to be completely honest, this tarot thing, or that this like looking into your specific date, I mean, I know I'm born Leo, I had the sun in Leo, but the rest I really did not know, and I still don't know. But when I looked into the chart of like, when people started talking about this moon and rising and Mercury and Venus and what have you, and I was like, what are they talking about? And I realized, like, if you look into the chart and do like a deeper analysis of it, I have so many strong masculine forces there. It's so overbearingly much masculine energy, and that's what I've been feeling like probably for the entirety of my life, until very recently. Until very, very recently, I've stepped more into. So the challenge for me has been, I've been overbearing in my masculinity, and then therefore attracting a very, very feminine partner. And then, you know, it hasn't been a good balance, let me tell you. And vice versa. And it's like, if you have a strong, because Aries, you are a fire sign, and so probably, like, to begin with, that is the more masculine energy. And so I'm not trying to say, I'm not talking feminine, sorry, I'm not talking man, woman now. I'm talking feminine, masculine. And you can also, that is also a bit screwy to get that deep into it. I'm just trying to explain to you guys that in general terms, if we are not to read into much to how it really, really is, on a lighter note, you can just say, okay, if you've been dealing with the fact that you've been really, really feminine in your life, or really, really masculine in your life, and not having that balance within yourself, it's been just too much femininity or too much masculinity, which has led to just an imbalance overall. I feel like you've started now to really find that balance within yourself. And so therefore you're such a good match to almost whoever you meet, because now you're bringing out the balance within them. You don't have to bring to you unbalanced people anymore, or where you feel like something is lacking the minute they step out, because there went the femininity away in my case, and you sort of feel a bit half, which is bogus, within your masculinity. I hope it makes sense here now. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of femininity around it. It's just a gorgeous, it's just explanation of the relationship in itself, not the fact that the whole relationship is feminine, if that makes sense. But the thing with the man and the woman coming up here, and then with the woman and the man coming up here, also here, but this is more guidance, what I feel like. So with the man and the woman again, it's like it speaks about the perfect balance within yourself, which will attract the perfect balance within somebody else on a grander scale, on the dominant vibration is that way. Then of course you have ups and downs, and there's still things to work on, and etc. But it's a really good base here. So let's just do one card at a time here. So this first card is number 7, and 7 is like a completion of something. It's not a completion and let's move on. It's rather, they use the expression on the 7th day he rested. So it's like you built this foundation, you know exactly what you want, and on the 7th day he rested. And so now it's like, now there's no more groundwork to be doing. There's no more, you don't have to, and in other words, that is like, you don't have to attract yet another, what I call catalyst people. They're just there to spark things in you, to make you 100% sure of what you want, or to become a clear match to the person that you were always meant to meet. But if you're not up to par with that person, you might attract catalyst people, somebody that just comes into your life, and you can have a gorgeous relationship, and you can really share some good moments with each other in that moment in time where you guys meet. But they really have, you really have them know exactly what they want due to this relationship. And so you're stepping up each time you meet somebody. And I feel like that is you don't have to attract anybody else in order to find out even more. For each person in the past, you're like, oh wait, that is so important for me that they're spiritual, or it's so important for me that they like to travel, or it's so important for me that, whatever it is that you found out, that is almost, I don't believe in deal breakers, but that you just have started to understand, just like what types of food you like. You gathered enough information now that you don't have to taste any more foods in order to know what your likes and dislikes are. So you're ready for this person. And here, like, everything is like blossoming around you, and that could be very literal, that it's very much like in springtime when everything sort of in Sweden here, not right now. It's still a bit too cold, but it's getting there. We're seeing flowers start to bloom, but this is like full on, probably April, May, towards end of April and the beginning of May, depending on how fast we go. And so, I mean, that can be for the southern hemisphere as well, but don't take it so literal. It's just that there's never such a thing as timing, because the timing is when you're ready. But for the overall majority, I see towards the end of April and beginning of May that there's some sort of blossoming thing happening here for you to step into this relationship. It's a really high vibration. It's crystals here, and crystal for me speaks about the high vibration. You have guidance with you around this. It's like the guidance is there to sort of have you have this one right. And it's not that you are so out of sorts or that you can choose for yourself, or, you know, it is the guidance. It is the guidance that will just lead you to the person that you seek, or lead you back with your soulmate that you were always intend to meet, or something like that. But the guidance is very, very obvious. It's very in your face. I feel like you will be so led to this person. And that's probably why it feels like they came in with thunder and lightning. Like you can't, it's so obvious guidance that you can't miss it. Okay? Yeah, and the bonus is you have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So this is just exactly what I said, but in slightly different words. Just, you have laid the foundation, it's done, and now it's with the number 7. We just wait now. Just wait, and don't sit around just waiting, you know what I mean? Be creative, be passionate with your life. Lead a life as though you wouldn't need this person. Lead this life as though you have so much fun, creatively, passionately, that you actually don't need this person in your life. And that's when they will enter. Then the next card is number 5. 5 for me is all about life path. It's all about this beautiful life path and how you were always meant to meet. That's why I say that you probably have attracted these other people into your life, and depending on how fast you've been or how much you've uncovered, that is a good expression, how much you've uncovered of yourself, like how much you've realized of yourself, how much like how well do you know yourself, that type of thing. If you really just scratch the surface, you will continue to be in situations, meet people, for you to really get to know yourself and really get to the core of who you are. And so I really like that expression of how you have uncovered yourself. It's almost like finding yourself, right? So this is very much in your life path, that you want this partnership, you want this relationship, and you've been working your way to get there. Okay? And on the bottom it says, you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So it's just, if I translate that is just you're not meant to go through this lifetime alone. You're meant to meet this person. This person will come in. It's your life path. They will come in. And when it says help is nearby, it just means that they're close. They're really close now. They're coming in. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So that is just, the longer you keep saying, I haven't met anybody yet, or the people that I have met is not what I'm, that's not the type of relationship that I want, or something like that. If you keep have that negative self-talk, they're still going to come in, because the momentum is too strong. You were always supposed to meet, and so they're still going to come in. But I have to be honest, it can slow things down. And so just at least don't talk about it at all. Because if you don't talk about it at all, it will just continue to come when you're supposed to meet up. So they are so strongly on their way in. Can we have a finishing off card here for Aries? And then I will go into the extended and pull more cards in the situation and your person. So sort of the up card. Thank you. I mean, didn't I just say that? So the card says divine guidance, number 5, life path. So I said here, it feels like it's so divinely guided. It's your life path. And it's so divinely guided. It's like we have put some guidance onto this so that you can't fail. It's like you cannot fail. And out comes this, divine guidance, number 5. So, and on the bottom it says, the search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. This is mainly just you switch the negative thoughts, like just be in a good space, and see how spiritual this is. The purple is all about the spirit, and you're dressed in purple, and it's like, this is what I feel for you. You really have stepped into this gorgeous energy of yourself. You're starting to really understand yourself, uncover yourself, get to know yourself, and be more balanced within, and start to really be a match to the person that is about to come in for you. And it is your life path. It is supposed to happen, and it's divinely orchestrated. So it's so beautiful. So I'm going to look into maybe who this person is, just draw more cards on the situation and see what swords have for you in this type of relationship. So if you resonate with this, you probably, or just feel curious or feel interested, the extended probably will be for you. If you're not interested, then thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back in a week. Take care, guys. Bye.